They said it couldn't be done. They said the beast incarnate was untouchable. They said Brock Lesnar was invincible. But last night, all of that was proven wrong in the most shocking, violent, and unforgettable way imaginable. What went down on Monday Night Raw wasn't just another moment. It was a turning point that will be talked about for decades. Because Brock Lesnar, the same man who conquered The Undertaker's streak, who humiliated John Cena, who made Roman Reigns look like a rookie, was left lying in the center of that ring, broken, bloodied, and motionless, thanks to two men who decided to rewrite WWE history in the most brutal way possible. Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed didn't just attack the beast. They dismantled the aura of invincibility that has surrounded him for over 20 years. And the scariest part? WWE saw this coming. Paul Heyman saw it coming. Brock Lesnar should have seen it coming. But arrogance blinds even the strongest of men. That's the story here. Arrogance, pride, and the illusion of being untouchable. And now, we're left dealing with the fallout of what could very well be the most devastating assault in modern WWE history. It started like any other Brock Lesnar segment. The crowd was roaring, Paul Heyman by his side, microphone in hand, hyping up his client with that same confidence we've heard for years. Heyman ran down the roster, reminding the world that nobody in that locker room had what it took to go toe-to-toe with the beast. It was textbook Heyman and classic Brock, until the lights started to flicker. Once, twice, 3 times. And then it happened. Bron Breakker's music hit. The arena erupted. The second-generation powerhouse stormed down that ramp with fire in his eyes that didn't just show aggression but hatred. A kind of rage we've never seen before. And Brock, with that trademark smirk, invited him into the ring. That smile? His biggest mistake. The moment Breakker entered the ring, the lights went out again. Complete darkness. And when they came back on, Bronson Reed was perched on the top turnbuckle like a predator ready to strike. Before anyone could even gasp, Reed launched himself into the air with that 290-pound frame crashing straight into Brock Lesnar's chest with a thunderous splash. The sound echoed through the arena. The beast was down. And the attack had only just begun. Bron Breakker pounced like a madman, raining down elbows and punches, every strike fueled by raw, unfiltered aggression. Bronson Reed circled the ring like a shark, waiting for his next opening. Security tried to intervene, but they didn't stand a chance. Breakker threw one guard halfway across the ring, while Reed demolished 2 others with a double clothesline that nearly took their heads off. This wasn't a wrestling segment anymore. This was a crime scene. And the carnage didn't stop there. As Brock struggled to get up, Breakker hit him with one of the most vicious spears the WWE Universe has ever witnessed. A collision so powerful it looked like it snapped Brock in half. The crowd went silent. Even the commentators didn't know what to say. But Reed wasn't finished. He climbed the ropes again. The crowd screamed for someone to stop him, but it was too late. Reed soared through the air with another tsunami splash that made the ring shake. Medical staff sprinted to the ring as Brock's body convulsed from the impact. It was horrifying. And then, in the most chilling moment of the night, Bron Breakker picked up the microphone Brock had dropped earlier, leaned over his motionless body, and said 3 words that sent shivers through the entire WWE universe. The beast is dead. You could feel the air leave the arena. Those words weren't just disrespectful. They were a declaration of war on everything Brock Lesnar has ever stood for. Paul Heyman had already run off, abandoning his client in his darkest hour. That image of Heyman, the so-called wise man, fleeing the ring while Brock lay helpless, it spoke volumes. But let's talk about the implications. Because this isn't just about one attack. This changes everything. Brock Lesnar has been the final boss of WWE for years, the gatekeeper, the mountain every superstar has to climb. And now that mountain has been destroyed. Rumors are already swirling about the extent of Brock's injuries, broken ribs, internal bleeding, maybe even a concussion. If Brock is out for months, or worse, for good, what does that mean for the future of WWE? What does that mean for the championship pick too?